Here the red button will come. So that will be. Okay. Yeah. So once you logged in, who are enrolled? So once you fill the form, right? So the same form which you see there, it is here. So that will be filled, and there will be a thing like aiding for LMS if you are registered. So I need to enable that so that your ID card generation will be happen automatically because of our software, and I will give you access. So then you will get this LMS. So whatever, so you go to LMS in dashboard, the same thing. So I need to add the modules because I'm an admin. So now let's see, this is the module. So this is only the syllabus you see. You see the syllabus here, the same. The same will be there exactly same in LMS also. So that materials also you can download. This is the previous recordings or the previous batches. So now we'll just complete this, and also we'll go through this software development lifecycle. Okay, how the software will develop. So basically, what is the importance of what is the testing? Basically, I already explained you why is testing is because you need to test whether it is working fine or not. That will be any product. If you test hardware, whether sensor is working working or not for BS6 engines, it's almost 50-50 because now BS6 systems are failures. Unicorn is utter flap. You already know. So you need to test it properly. Otherwise, it should not release into market. So that is the importance of testing. Why? Because it will increase the time and effort. It will increase the manpower. It will decrease the less time. Within less time, you will get the product. So I will just open the material here, download the material so that I can show you. You can directly download it. So basically, verification and validation. Verification means we'll just ensure that the right product means the right principles means whatever the inputs client is given. Client is someone who give you the work. You see lawyers, advocates will call people as clients because client is the person who will give you the work. So for TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, you see IRCTC is the client because TCS is maintaining IRCTC. Income Tax India, that is also maintained by TCS. TCS maintain all these government projects. That's why that is that much standard in India. So validation. So we need to check whether it is correctly working for right people in right time or not. So we need to validate it. So that is what happens. As a part of that, we need to test it. So that what is happened, if you test it, if any bugs which is not working properly might come outside, then again it will assign to the developer who developed it. ఎవరైతే తయారు చేశారో we will reassign it. So it will set it right, and they will make the code modifications, and they will release another version which is the patch for that, right? So what we'll see in mobile phones, the same way they will be that will be easily identified so that our software quality will be improved, right? And it helps the scalability, means increasing or decreasing the capacity of the server whenever required. You see an example, ticket booking time, JNTU results time. This is what scalability. We need to increase the server capacity so more people can log in the same time. That is the scalability, right? So it will save time and money because if you're testing proper, test is proper. So within less time, at the same point of time, in the first time itself, you'll identify the bugs. You will immediately assign back. If you don't test it properly, it will go to market. In market, customer will face the issue. Take an example, Zerodha or Angel Broking or Upstocks, which are trading apps. So I will buy the stock, Nifty 50 or Bank Nifty intraday. I will buy that one lot or two lots. So take an example. If you are not able to buy it, if you are not able to sell it because of some software issue, market will break. So nobody will uninstall the app, right? Everybody will uninstall the app immediately. One day it happened for Zerodha. Everybody who bought on that intraday expiry day at 10 rupees, it will go to 30 rupees at the same day. Immediately they're not able to exit that. They're in loss. Everybody Zerodha they uninstall the same day because of software bug. If you don't test it properly, this might happen. It will lose the customers. Means I am the customer, I am using Zerodha. Immediately I uninstall Zerodha and install Upstocks. So many things will happen. That is the importance of testing. we improve the quality, we improve customer satisfaction, it will save time, money, etc. Testing is that much important. Even though maybe in the next 10 years, artificial intelligence might replace, but current is okay. In the next 10 years, artificial intelligence might replace, because testing will be, it will test automatically, right? It will just able to handle that. So in the next 10 years, testers need to learn artificial intelligence, how to use it. But current next 10 years, it's okay. So see, many things are there. In 1994, our airline Airbus that is having some bug. Because of that, it's killed 264 people. That plane is crashed. Even the satellites are crashing. Our rocket launches are crashed because of some small software bug. That might be, see, you see what is the relation between software and hardware? Actually, hardware will be VLSI, very large scale integrated circuits, are embedded systems. Embedded systems are electronics. VLSI are the processing units, which is having processor, microprocessor, microcontroller. So that is not VLSI, right? Which is having green color boards that we'll call as silicon chips. So take an example. It should work means we need to embed that software. Some lines of instructions we need to give that. Otherwise, it can't able to operate, right? That is what embedded software will follow. So there also software is there. So if something wrong instructions you given means, instead of going up, rocket will go down. That's it, simple. So that is a major bug, right? So because of that, everything will happen. So testing need to be proper. We need to maintain that. So the Zerodha, which is a real-time example previously, that is also because of some software testing or maintenance or server down, that is crashed. That's why testing is more important. That's why in order to run the testing daily, we need to do manual automation testing. That's why we need to learn that. Otherwise, our job will be lost, right? You know, right? Manual testing will be mostly used whenever new product or new version is releasing into the market. When new version is releasing means the developers are developed that the same day or same week. That you also need to test. If any bugs you identified, you need to report to the manager, team leader. So team leader will assign the same task to the developer who developed it, so that then rectify the bug. That is happening, right? So that is what manual. So once that is released into market, every day you need to test. That every day you can't test, right? That with the help of automation testing, you can write the scripts. Now see, if you learn manual and automation testing, is it better? Or if you learn only manual testing, is it better? Definitely both you need to learn. Then only you will be in the job, right? Because manual automation is important, because manual will only done once. Automation done well every day. That's it. So we have the different types of testing basically. I'll just explain you. So basically we have, you can able to see it, right? Basically we have manual and automation. So in manual, automation is different way, which is having coding. So that's why we didn't give any things there. So one is manual and one is automation. In manual, we have white box, black box, and gray box. White box is developer testing. So developers, I am the developer, I developed this software. So I will test unit by unit. Unit by unit means while clicking on the course button, see here. Here one is unit. I will clicking on the subject button, it should show the modules. That is one unit. Once I click on subject, it should open pop-up. So in order to subject name, if I enter save right, then this subject will come like this button. Means subject will be added. If I click on subject, the subject which is having all the topics, how many topics, right? All topics should come. So now, in order to add those topic, I need to add that module, right? So everything will be an unit. Every single work is an unit. That will be combined as a module. So that unit by unit is working fine or not, developer need to test. Where is the material? Developer need to test. That is what white box testing. White box means the person who know end to end of the code, that is white box. End to end who only knows? Developer only knows. That's what, because they need to test it. If I write some code blindly, I cannot send it to tester to test it. It will be blasted, because if it is not working, if I am not sure whether it is working, how can I send her, right? నాకే తెలియకపోతే ఎట్లా వర్క్ అవుతుందో నేను వాళ్ళకి ఎలా పంపిస్తా? అది డెవలపర్ టెస్టింగ్. ఇది బ్లాక్ బాక్స్ వచ్చి what will tester will do. Functional testing, non-functional. Functional testing means The same unit by unit, whether it is working fine or not. Integration. So take an example, IRCTC, any payment apps or ticket booking. IRCTC, you have UPI, credit card, debit card payment options. IRCTC is not owned MasterPay, RuPay, UPI, PhonePe, right? That is integrated. Integration means joining two things in order to work together. That's it. That is working fine on that. Google Maps, you integrated. Google Maps is maintained by Google. But because of some link or some connection or buying some API, you need to link that in your website. That integration is working fine on that. And the same, you have UI, website or Android app. So that should be communicated with Java, Python or backend, which is a server, right? Once one click. Those are also integrated. Those are some connections. Those are working fine or not. That is what integration testing. That is working fine or not. That we need to test. Unit by unit means whatever you click on the UI, that is single unit will call. That's everything is working fine or not. You need to test. System testing. End to end, from login to log out, each and everything you need to test in each and every platform. Means if it is supported in website, okay. If it is supported in Android, it's okay. If it's supported in Windows, iOS, in every system and in every platform, you need to test end to end. That is system test. In integration testing, we have non-incremental incremental testing. Incremental means going step by step. Non-incremental means coming backward and forward. Now non-functional. See, functional and non-functional, what is the difference? Functional means if you click on something, it is doing some action. Function is nothing but working something. So if you're clicking something, it is opening something. That is not function. Its function is if I click on this, that particular modules will load. If I click on SQL, that particular modules will load. That is the function of that particular button. So if I click on contact us, that function is it should show the context as page. That is the function. This is what functionality testing. So that will all will comes under functional testing. Whatever the website you test it, right? That is functional testing. Non-functional means performance, compatibility. Compatibility means this software is compatible for which Android versions above 4.0, above 10. Oreo version. It is compatible. Lesser versions, it will not compatible. That is compatible testing, which comes under non-functional because you are not testing the feature, whether some button is working fine or not. You are just testing whether it is compatible. That is non-functional. Usability, whether it is able to use across all the regions, across all the states, how much usability you have. All you need to test. That is what usability. Performance. Same time, 100 users, 1 lakh users at 9 AM logging in. That is load testing. There will be at 11 AM, Tatkal will be very busy. That payment it will fail. Means load testing is already failed. They're not maintaining. They're not increasing server capacity at that particular 11 AM. That will come under scalability. Scalability means increasing the server capacity. 1 crore people will log in same time. Then that should be stable. That is stability testing. Stress testing. See, 31st night, you, me, everyone will go and do PhonePe, to buy something, buy a drink, or we buy cakes, and we'll upload photos. Buying and all payment acts, which is a stress and load for them. And also, this social media will upload status and download. That is also stress for social media. That is stable, right? Every year we are uploading same time. It is working fine for that. So that is our stress. We are stressing. So many people are at a time falling on the same server, same app. So that is able to withstand. That is able to stable. So that is scalable. So in that particular time, 1 crore people logging in. But normal times, every night 12 AM, nobody will be using. Only some 10%, 20% will be using. But 31st night, Christmas night, some days which is peak in the whole world, right? Those whole world is using. Then also it is stable. That is what stability, scalability means. They're increasing the capacity, how much can log in at that particular event time, that particular special day. They want to increase that. That is what scalability, increasing the RAM capacity, server capacity, how many requests per second can accept. For example, JNTU results. Every day it can accept only 10,000 people for every second. But results today, 10 lakh people may log in. they need to increase the server capacity. At least 10 lakh people can log in at same time. Means they can submit the result. That is not happening because they are not investing money. So that increasing and decreasing server capacity with the help of cloud, AWS, Azure, GCP and all, now we can increase for that particular only 1 hour. After that, we can pay rent for particular 1 hour. We don't need to buy the systems and attach to each other nodes, right? No. That's why cloud is nowadays increasing. So scalability, there will be better scalability with cloud because cloud it is what is happening. We are hosted it somewhere, where application. For that particular 1 hour, we'll just increase the systems, which is horizontal scaling. We'll increase the RAM, which is vertical scaling. That's it. So that is scalability. So all will be tested under performance testing. So now, once you learn manual and automation testing, I will additionally give you performance testing if I give time. So now, coming days, now see performance testing also will be boom. Why? Because I already told you, everyone is using internet. Every company is going through online. Even medical shops like medicines also we are buying online. So Apollo Pharmacy is also online. MedPlus is also online. Some of the Mankind Pharmacy coming online. Doctors consultations are coming online. Tata also coming online. Everything is coming online and we have apps. Even LMS also we are having an application. Same way. Everyone is using online. Same time, at same second, hundreds of people is logging in. Load test, scalability testing, everything need to be happen for every website. Means definitely there will be demand for performance testers. In manual and automation testing, I will tell you performance testing also, which is value added for you. I will complete and go to performance testing also, so that if placement comes, they will ask performance API testing. API testing means we are integrating two things: payment gateway, Google Maps with our application. So we're integrating means we have application programming interface, which is a link that you need to test whether it is working fine or not. That is API. So this will all comes under manual testing. So a manual tester in their career might do all these things. So that is the next definitions for that. Got it, right? So what is the next concepts? We'll just go through that. Yeah, roles and responsibilities. Basically, in a company level, there will be a role of tester or QA, software testing engineer, or QA engineer, quality assurance engineer. Both are same. Both are same. And if you are junior test engineer, you will have senior test engineer. And if you have junior and senior test engineer, both are there in the team. For you, you have test lead. So basically, I will just give a graph here. So basically, if there are 11 members team, basically if there are 11 members team, every team will have 11 members only. So if there are 7 members of developers, one DevOps who is responsible for releasing things in online, Dev plus operations, and 2 testers, 2 to 3 testers. Among them, one is a senior tester and 2 are juniors. Means there will be junior QA or junior test engineers. One is senior QA, SQA. Right? For every team, 2 to 3 members are testers are there. Total 11 members will be there. Okay. Now you see, for 3 people, there is no need of lead, right? No need to lead. So test lead will be there for 2 to 3 teams. Test lead is a person who is handling 2 to 3 teams. So that is how structure will be there. And now how the work will go. For every 2 to 3 weeks, there will be a sprint planning. In sprint planning, you have been assigned with your task in the for those whole 2 to 3 weeks. For example, there is a task, you need to test it thoroughly. That will take 2 days. 2 days means 16 working hours. Daily we have only 8 working hours, 1 hour lunch break, you already know. 9 to 6 means 9 hours, 1 to 2 means lunch break, 8 hours. So they will calculate that and they will assign you tasks. And that will you need to report every day, morning or evening. There will be a call, stand-up call we will call as. So that you need to update. That's how roles and responsibilities are defined. As a fresher, once you join your team, you may assign tasks. first, before that, they will give you training. Training because that particular software, how I'm explaining you, this is the option, this is the option, and this is the technology we have. If you don't know that, you have these recorded videos, you just go through that. After 2 or 3 months, I will give you a task. You just try to do that so that you can get the knowledge and you can slow and steadily go to the bigger task. That's how team will be divided. That's how you will be getting initial training on product. That will cause product. See, LMS is also a product because we are using that. Colgate, Chintal soap, everything is a product because we are using that. Whatever we use daily, that is our requirement. That is the product which they develop. That's it. So team will be also there. 11 members team, one team lead. That will be testing team lead or development team lead, whatever. If it is testing team lead, in your team, only 2 or 3 testers are required because they need to test it right. That's it. Developers need to develop, write the code. It will take much time. That's why 7 people are there, 7 to 8 people. For this, for every team, for 2 to 3 people, no need of lead. That's why lead will be attached to 3 to 4 teams. So you have 4 meetings daily, 4 stand-ups, right? So that's how. That's how team will be divided. And your task will be given by team lead, and those are decided by the client. And because of client meeting, our team lead, manager, everyone will go to the call with client. Then they will decide what all need to do for these 3 months, for the next 3 months. Accordingly, for every month they will have planned something to you. So step by step, that's how software will be developed. That is the roles and responsibility there in the company. So mostly companies also using Microsoft Teams and Office, 90% of the time. If they want to go less cost, they will go with Google. Again, they want to go very less cost. They will go with webmail and Skype. So now, if I say for one person, I want to Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, everything. If I just logging in with our company Bytes Plus login, I will get everything. For per user, I want to pay some 1,000 plus as a membership. How many members are there in a company? So those much 1,000 plus rupees you need to pay to Microsoft. So that you can use all this. I have unlimited recordings, unlimited people can join. So I'm using them. The same way in company, I have a doubt. You need to clear me. I need to connect with you. I will share my screen and I will show you so that you can explain me. The same way client will explain you what is the requirement for the next 3 months, what should be developed. That's how communication will happen among the teams. That is the roles and responsibilities, right? Principles of software testing. So basically, okay, till this point, is it clear? You know what is manual testing, what is automation testing, why it is required. So why is SQL and Core Java is required for Selenium, right? Right. So you are already aware. I just cleared all these doubts. So now these three are there. I will just explain you. So then we'll have some 5 minutes of doubt clearing session if you have any. Otherwise, I will just explain this. Tomorrow we'll continue models. Okay. So yeah, so principles. So basically it is cost optimization. Just to see where it is. Yeah. So basically testing shows the presence of defects. Means there are 7 principles, 7 rules we have. So first, so in this week I developed LMS login page. If forgot password button is not working, I need to report it. So then what is happened? Testing show the presence of defects. So it will show the presence of defects. So that will be attached to the developer and they will redevelop, and in the same week they need to send you back and you will test and you need to close that. Close, then only it will go to client, right? That will go to client testing. That we will call as user acceptance testing, UAT testing. What client will do, what they want, that is what UAT testing. Now, exhaust testing is not possible. Means even though if you are doing 100 times, 1 lakh times, same result will come. That's why your application will work 99%, but that 1% is in God grace. Everything is not 100% here. That's why exhausting testing is not possible. Even though if you're trying to get 100%, that is not possible because everything is not 100% here in this whole world. If everything is 100%, whole might be different, right? So that is it. So take an example. I set the whole classroom very correctly, but I'm not able to open it, right? Because I don't know this. So this is somewhat some 1% today we lag because of that 5 minutes of time is waste. So everything is not 100% here, right? Because of that. So that will be 99% we know. So that 100% is not possible. That is what because of early testing. Definitely early testing is nothing but immediately if we develop something, immediately that will assign to the tester. So they will test early before the ending of the 2 weeks of sprint, you can test it. And again, they will redevelop that. If you don't test early, in the next sprint, you will test it, right? They will say, I already released it in the last 2 sprint only. Why didn't you test? Why you are testing now? That will make a delay. So that because of that, time saving is possible. You will be saving the time, right? Defect clustering. So now there are n number of defects are happening. For example, in login page, forget password is not working. In courses page, if I click on this might not work. Again, if I click on download syllabus, and again if I click on something here, material, if it is not working means we need to cluster it. Means this download syllabus and all will be comes under course module. It is course dashboard, right? Courses dashboard. So if again forget password is not working, email and password, if I'm trying to enter correct one, but it's not logging, that is not working. These are two different modules. We need to cluster it. Clustering means grouping up the same similar kind of things. Now I am grouping you because you are testing, you are taking testing training. I will group Angular people because they are related to Angular training. That's how we need to do defect clustering with respect to the modules, the same way how we do courses, right? That is one. And after that, pesticide paradox means today you run the test in one form with one input. Tomorrow, what you need to do? You need to do different way. You need to do first you started from front to back. Tomorrow you started from back to front. So if you do n number of ways, any number of ways might fail. If you have 10 ways, not even 10 ways will work, right? Sometimes ninth way might fail. Sometimes seventh way might fail. All the possibility ways you need to do so that you will get more bugs. If when more bugs or defect. Defect is nothing but something is wrong. Bug is nothing but same. Something is not working. So we can identify more defects or bugs. Again, that will be assigned to the same developer who developed it, so that they can redevelop and get the patch, the next version. So that is the thing. Testing is content dependent. Why? Because if you're using phone pay apps, that is different way of testing. If you're using Google Maps, if you're using payment integration, if you're using dashboard, the way you test is different. Because of that, different bugs will come. Here, there is no API integration of external libraries like Google Maps, payment gateway like UPI, MasterPay, GPay, etc. So because that is different, if I raise a bug, that might also depend on the server up or down of the provider, that Google Pay provider, which is Google, GPay or Phone Pay, which is Facebook or Gmail or Google Pay. They are providing that. Maybe those server is also down. While the server is down, if you are testing means that might fail. That is content dependent. With respect to what you test and how that is integrated, that also will be there. Again, you cannot raise bug to your internal team because of that particular API is failed. That API, your team is not developed. They just used that Google Maps. If Google Maps is down, what your team can do? You can't do anything. So that is a content dependent. So you need to think that way before raising the bug. If payment is not happening, if you are sure that server is down from PhonePe side or Google Pay side, you should not raise the ticket. You just inform to the PhonePe or Google Pay support team, which is production support. They will give you a team and they will solve your issue. Then that bugs will be closed by you only as a tester after testing that, because you need to take the responsibility, because you tested that it is not working. Your team lead will say raise a ticket and contact PhonePe support. Once you got response from PhonePe support, they say it is clear. Then you need to close that and again report to the team lead. They can give he or she can give the next task. That's it. Alaga, we need to test it. Absence of error policy, which is the last one. Means we need to make sure there is no much errors. For example, if I am setting the time in my watch, It is like it should set that. It is not like in IRCTC, in the last step, payment will always fail, which is error falsy. We are getting the errors. Even though you entered correctly, it will say something may happen. Something happened, you need to relog in. That is worst, right? Every time you try to book the ticket, 99% you're not able to book the ticket because of that. So that is maintenance is not good. TCS is maintaining, but maybe IRCTC is not providing much funds to increase that capacity of the sub. They should increase, and even they should increase the bogies also, because how much bogies you can increase, that will be utilized by Indian people, right? Because we have 140 crore people. At least 50 crore people are daily taking journeys, 1 or 2 hour journeys also from one city to another city in order to complete their daily works, right? That is what seven principle, right? So now the last and before one, quality assurance. So basically, quality means we are readying the new product which is having like no errors and all. It is working fine in any situation, in any stress, in any load, in any software, in any compatible to all the things. That is what quality. Assurance means we are assuring the clients. So it is having the government recognized standards. uh, uh, it is regional neutral. It is equal to all the regions. For example, we have North South region. There they speak Hindi. Here we speak Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Tamil. Everything, every state we have our language. It will be neutral to all. It should have the option to select the languages also. That is what we will the localization languages. So that should be there, and it should be having quality standards. And the employees which is working in your company, they should know each and every part. You should have created some demo videos for that, how to use that software. You need to make knowledge for them. You need to provide knowledge, and continuously that we need to assure the. So continuously you have collector dial call. Some of the regions in our Andhra Pradesh, you have collector dial CM. So this is nothing but they are taking feedback. The same way software also they are providing feedback. Because of feedback, in the next version they will include that. Now iPhone, Apples are introducing C port because that is the demand from user. So someone is bypassed that and created their own port using C port. Because of that, Apple stepped down. Because of our demand, that will become feedback for them. Now you see one feedback I already got and improved. So now before that, there is no like buttons. If I click on that, those sub modules will come. Previously, it is not like this. Every module is one by one. So now it is Java. See, now JavaScript. After JavaScript, again I have CSS. After CSS, I have TypeScript. One by one I have. So every time you are not at HTML, right? Sometimes you need to scroll big. So in order to eliminate that, I put buttons. Whatever it will click, that will only apply. Otherwise, everything will be shown. Maybe placement preparation will be lost. That is the end of the page. You need to scroll long, right? That is the feedback. Students gave me, sir, you just click, put some button. If I click on that, that should only come. Because now CSS is going on, so that I can see only CSS by clicking CSS. I don't need to scroll all the modules one by one, which is coming one by one after that. I just eliminated that and put as a button. If I click, that only will come. That is one feedback. So now it is become easier. I don't need to scroll each and every time, right? So that is one feedback. The same way for our software also, customers using in different way, they want more features like this. So that will become easier. Time is also time is also reduced, right? I have enough time. If I just click on that and go to that. Now, if it is one by one, right? What is the feedback? I need to scroll. Placement preparation I want to open. Daily I want to open for the next 10 days. Daily I need to scroll whenever refresh the page. I need to scroll to the end. Before that, I have CSS JavaScript. I need to go through that. That is not required. That is one feedback. To increase the quality, right? So these feedbacks we need to make sure customer will be satisfied. So this all comes under quality assurance. Whenever the product is released into the market, you are based on your usage, you want some more features, right? That is what we need to take the feedback and we need to assure the good quality. That will come under quality assurance. Testing, how much testing is enough? Testing is enough till you don't get bugs. right? Test coverage will be some more than 80%. Based on user expectations should be there. Prioritization, test environment, all the testing environments which you are using, that will be like Windows, Mac, platform, iOS, Android, everything will be there. So regression testing is continuously you are testing. If you are getting bug, again that should be resolved. Again you need to test it till it resolves. That is what regression test. You will do more number of times, same testing in different ways, so that you just find a bug. So again, you need to show the changes or updates, right? If anything is changed, that new defects or something raised, right? That should be also test again. So if something is not working properly, developer need to retest and rewrite the code to solve that. Again, you need to test it those many times, those many different ways. If you found a bug, again you need to give the back the developer. If you don't find bug, then you need to pass that. That's how regression will be. Because of that, budget and time will plan accordingly. So this all comes under continuous improvement to make feedback, right? So this all under comes on how much testing is enough. Because of these reasons, that much testing is enough. Now you see what is the difference between automation testing. So basically, manual testing is the costliest process because I need to appoint the employees. So automation testing is less cost because I have only one employee who will write the code that will automatically test daily. So you want to do two operations. One operation I want to do once. One operation I want to do every day 100 times, right? For that, which is better, automation testing. So because 3 lines I will write, I will just run it daily. It will automatically run. So there is a less investment for automation testing. If I just hire manual and automation, both, who knows, then that will be better. So always companies will look for both who is already having, right? Manual testing, automation is one-time investment. They will just write the code and just reuse that. Manual is daily you want to pay the candidate, right? So daily means how many days they are working for you. Those many days you need to pay the salary. If it is automation testing, manual testing, that is cost saving also, right? For them, because you only do manual and you only do automation. That's all cost saving. This all comes under manual and automation differences. What are other? There might be other few which you read here, right? So here we just go through the document at the end. Cost effective test reports setup. So automation will automatically generate the reports. That is also one advantage. So, but manually, if you want to generate the report, you need to open that file and all. Again, you need to write something. Automation, what it will do, it will take the inputs and will just print and create the PDF and send the automatically. So that is enough, right? So this all comes in the difference between manual and automation. Now, after the class, we just go through this. So you just go through this, whatever we discuss, right? The same points will be there. So you just make a keynote. What is functional testing? What is manual testing? What is automation testing? Because of that, what we need to do. So just simple notes you can get through this so that it is easier for you. Only this module 1 will have more content because it is more theoretical. From next module onwards, you have less theory. Because this is starting, right? You have inventors who, what is happened in the release because of less testing. What is happened? What are the disasters happen? Everything I mentioned here from Google resources and all, so that you can just go through and understand what is the whole process, right? So that is what for module 1. Any doubts for module 1? You see, so that I will clear the doubts. Okay, Nasuti. Okay, Vishnu. So why I am explaining opening the real website and showing, because otherwise you don't understand. If I show that, then only you can understand. If I just explain theory and go out, then you might not able to understand where exactly it is. ఎక్కడ వాడుతున్నారో తెలీదు. ఇప్పుడు నేను వెబ్సైట్ చూపించి I'm just stopping the recording, okay? Because class is completed now.